guys? Welcome back to some Bearded Bro Gaming. We back. We here. Welcome to some 420 hype. 420 hype. You guys know of all the holidays, this is our holiday. This is our holiday to celebrate. This is our holiday to chill out with you guys. Have fun. Happy 420, everyone. We're going to spam in the chat right now. Because honestly, I'm just happy for it to be 420, guys. Like, honestly, it's a good time. Good thing to celebrate. Like, if you guys haven't yet, hey, celebrate. Like, yeah. Happy 420, y'all. Happy 420 in here. Happy 420, y'all. Happy 420 in here. Happy 420, y'all. Yo, like, happy 420. 420 when a goddess. 420 like a goddess. 420 be smoking, poking, making it hoping like it's smoking, poking. Oh, oh, make it hope until you smoke. There it goes, blow. Oh, no, no, I don't want to shook a go. Oh! Happy 420, y'all. Happy 420. Yo, like you. Happy 420 from me to you. Like, yo. Yeah, you. Like a happy 420 to me and you. Like, yeah. Yeah, you. Happy 420 to me and you. Like, yeah. Yeah, you. Happy 420 to me and you. Like, yeah. Yeah, you. Happy 420 to me and you. I say, yeah. Yeah, yahoo, yo. Look to me and you. Ooh, 420, how about me? How about you? How about 420 to me and you? 420, boom, boom, 420, boom, boom, 420, 420, 420, boom, boom. Alright. Now that we got our 420 hype going, I'm gonna adjust some of my stuff real quick. I know you guys are like, he's adjusting his stuff again? Then why even go live? Like, oh my god. Well, that's because, chat, he's an idiot. But happy 420 from your boy to me to you. Happy 420. Let's go. Smoking around from me to you. Let's go 420. It's hype 420. That's right, like a 420. Any 420, baby. Yeah. Get that a little bit up there. Happy 420 from me. Happy 420 from me to you. Happy 420. What's up, my dudes? Happy 420. Bunker, bunker. Happy 420. Bunker, bunker. Laugh like you. I'm so sorry. I was waiting on a different story. Got smoking, got hoping, got smoking a little bit, hoping I'd be smoking, oaken, boken. Alright, guys, so 420 hype, like, the reason why it says just, like, you know, game room, we are just gonna play a bunch of games today. We're just gonna play whatever we want. We're gonna chill, we're gonna have some fun, we're gonna do some 420 hype, you know, have some good D's. Nuts. Got 'em! Just kidding, guys. But we are gonna smoke. I am going to get you guys some stuff on, though. That way you guys aren't just, you know, what's going on, boo? Yo, should I put a fight on? Well, let's do this. Okay. That's fixed. Alright. Welcome to YouTube. It's not the same since you went away. Where did you lose your accent? Na, 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 na. For 20 hype. Your 20 hype. Let's get all of my shit over here. Should have a Wi-Fi thing on here. That's doing great. That. This is backup now. Yeah. We like, we sing, we go, we bring it down. Prime Isagi is...
The leaks for chapter 344 is insane, and my mind is completely blown. In this video, we see Blulock going on the offense, but an insane player gets a massive power-up.
Who's gonna power up?
Don't like being spoiled, so you will have to wait to know more. However, trust me, the ending after that is just insane, but so as not to waste any time, let's get right into it. Alright, so the chapter starts off with us getting to Loki, who is celebrating his latest goal. The text then says, Godspeed, the summit explosion and a strike that breaks the balance pierces through the battlefield of the wasteland. We then see the French crowd being super happy about this, but not only them.
Loki's like a
also
low-key Godspeed.
He says goal with the loudest voice ever, saying that it's a wonder goal, and that France takes the lead, explaining that this is no longer a normal phenomenon as Julian Loki is here. And let's be honest, that's super cool. Even though Loki scored on Blulock, you still have to give him some credit at the very least. We then see Aiku, who is scratching his hair, and Loki freaking out as he says no over and over before asking if they are serious, wondering just how in the world they are supposed to stop something like that. We then see Aiku, who is right by him, and he calls Loki a glitch, a total bug, and a human cheat code. After Gagamaru, we have Rio, who looks super mad and thinks that they just caught up, only to be pulled away in an instant. Karasu adds on to that as he just asks what the hell this is, asking if they are fighting aliens or something, which to be honest isn't a bad comparison. Anyway, lastly, we see Ego.
Bro, this is some clean.
The clock tells us that there are 15 minutes left in the match, and with that in mind, Ego thinks that it's time for a sub. With that, we see Otoya, who is jumping up and down, and Ego is standing right by him as he tells him to go and stir things up. The lucky boy is coming through. Now the lucky boy seems to be Rio, as he then pats Otoya on his back and tells them to go and get them, as there are only 15 minutes left. We then move to a really out-of-breath Isagi, who thinks that Otoya is being subbed in here, but he seems to have a surprised tone as he says that. We then get a close-up of him, and he doesn't just look tired, but he looks like he is truly out for vengeance as he thinks that Ego's intention is clear. Otoya has a ton of combination patterns with Karasu. This means that it's a signal to add an update or breakthrough to the offense centered around Karasu. He continues as he explains that everyone should realize it. If they stay like this, they will just get pushed back and lose. That's why, even if it means
Alright guys, we got that.
Power, they have
Beautiful.
no path to victory unless they can increase
Beautiful
their
baby right here.
and trade blows with them.
In case you guys don't
But
know,
at the
this
same
are
time,
lovely dabs.
Isagi then taps into his shadow realm again, as he gets a ton of puzzle pieces, which just float all around him. He thinks that his scoring ability is no longer expected to be relied upon. This is the signal after this. But suddenly, as he looks around the field, he says that it isn't just him, but also Rin, explaining that right now, it's only him and Rin who are outside the Karasu system for a comeback. Isagi then truly locks in as he truly thinks about everything. He says that the team belongs completely to Karasu now. Loki and Hugo are on a different dimension. Has he been abandoned by Ego? After all, he hasn't been able to do a single thing, but with that in mind, he wonders what it is that he can manage to do alongside Rin. Isagi starts to say that he isn't number one. He isn't able to see a path to victory, but even though the situation is this insane, Isagi starts.
What's up, Yasin Wild? Yasin Wild. Yasin Wild.
He is still getting this excited. He starts to even wonder if he is so terrified that his senses have gone haywire. But he is Isagi, so he knows that it can't be it. thinking that it's been like this the whole time.
Happy 420,
ever
guys.
since the start of the
As
second
always,
ever since he learned the true
Bunkai.
scale of Hugo. He stands all by himself as he thinks to himself that his blood is boiling and it won't stop. His brain is starting to race and he calls it exhilaration. He explains that it's a sensation he has encountered many times before. The feeling of finding something he wants to crush, and that's why he's at his peak. Just then, it seems to start to click for Isagi, as he seems to realize something. He thinks that every time he has been able to achieve something beyond his own abilities. Hey, it's Natsu, mid-editing here, and I just wanted to pause the video to ask you to subscribe if you haven't already. And while you're already down there, why not subscribe as well?
Subscribe to
He is
Natsu,
already
guys.
number one in
Natsu's
that exact
fantastic. I
role
always
who
watch
he
his shit.
desperately yearned to surpass. But he then thinks that after the Neo Egoist League, ever since he actually became the number one of Blue Lock, he has been with the mindset of staying number one. With that finally realized, he then decides for himself, as he thinks that it's a total match in aptitude for him. He explains that even though neither his talent nor mentality is in mind, he tells us that Hugo's theory is 99% correct. But still, there is 1% of aptitude, and I just know for a fact that even if Isagi tells Hugo that his theory was slightly off, he is going to Isagi then starts to look like he is back in the game as he explains that his ego, the only thing that can make him burn hot, is he is most likely supposed to say goal here. But we then see Ego, who tells Blue Lock not to hesitate, telling them to look for their own goal until the very end. So Ego just finished his sentence for him. And honestly, man, say whatever you want. But Ego as a coach is so cold. And on top of that, with Isagi realizing this, I just know that he is so back in the game. Anyway, that said, we see that the game is actually back on, with Karasu passing the ball towards Hiyori. Hiyori tracks it with no trouble at all, like the beast that he is. After that, he explains that it's getting thrilling, telling Karasu not to mess up as he then passes him the ball. Karasu gets the ball and says that it's quite extraordinary, but just then, someone who I think is called Bats comes in. We see Bats bumping right into Karasu, telling him that there is no way, explaining that if they crush the center, then it's their victory. However, Karasu just gets a smirk right at Bats, as he tells him that it's too bad that it's just an afterimage. And firstly, it's so insanely cold, and after that, he's telling the Shadow Clone to go on. We of course know that he is talking about Otoya as he passes the ball to him, and he has a bunch of shurikens that are spinning all around him. Otoya then looks somewhat ready as he just looks like he always has, looking half asleep, but he tells the French players that he is dribbling right past them. We then see Gabin, who seems to be the first victim, as he gets completely destroyed. He isn't able to even understand what is going on at all. With Gabin out of the way, Otoya decides that it's the perfect opportunity to score, so he sends a killer shot. However, before it can go longer than 3 minutes, we see Loki coming in his way and stopping it. Otoya seems to be pretty shocked, as he just says that Loki goes fast. Loki explains that Karasu and Otoya's enchantment is double S. We then get a small panel of Karasu, being super annoyed by this. After that, we have Hugo, who tells them that it was a good try, and to be honest, it doesn't sound like he is being sarcastic, so that's something at least. Lastly, we have Hiyori, who screams at them that it's a loose ball and that Hugo is coming again. However, don't you worry guys, as before Hugo can even get to the ball. We see the GOAT, the hero of Blue Lock, the Aura Farmer, the most perfect human outside of Chigiri. And I'm of course talking about Isagi, as we can see him being right by the ball. He also has his god mode that he had in the end of the Neo Egoist League, which is so sick. Isagi's vision is also burning away
Happy
with
420,
an intense
y'all.
fire, as he looks right at Hugo, and then with an intense tone he tells him that it's fate, and calls him a consultant bastard. Hugo does seem pretty shocked to see Isagi being right here, to be honest, as he is just able to say his name. Anyway, Isagi then lands down with the ball, and he explains that he isn't number 1, but he isn't number 2 either. After that, we get an even more insane Isagi panel, as he looks completely like I don't even know how to describe it, but it looks like he is truly in the zone right now. Anyway, he continues by saying that it's the fact that he can only shine by devouring number 1 players. Gonna suck for him because he's the best in the world then. But he then continues as he says that he matched with the aptitude of a rebel, calling it a perfect match. And he then seems more ready than ever to get in a goal right here. Anyway, the ending text says, "This is Isagi's way of life. This heat is the proof of his rebellion, which just also goes so insanely hard." Anyway, those are today's leaks, but they did not disappoint at all. First of all, just seeing Otoya on the pitch again is nothing that I'm mad about. He is one of the side characters whom I actually like, so getting him in more times will only get me more hyped. He got a bit done dirty though, as when he tried to score, Loki was just there in an instant. but it was all worth it as the ball then went to Isagi. Now, personally, I would absolutely do anything for an Isagi goal in the next chapter, but I just have such a hard time seeing that it will actually happen. But with this awakening, something has to happen, so I'm very confused as to what it is that is going to come in the next chapter, but who knows? Maybe you can help me out with this by leaving a comment telling me your predictions for the next chapter and what you think about this chapter, as I personally thought it was completely insane. Anyway, if you like Blue Lock like this, then I would highly suggest subscribing to this channel, and while you are at it, leave a comment and a like. Also, if you can, hype the video down below, as it helps out with the algorithm a ton. And if you are curious to see another video of mine, then please watch the video that will be popping up on the screen now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and have a great day. Bye.
Alright guys, so that honestly kind of what I expected coming out of this chapter. Obviously Isagi's going to end up, I think he's going to be the ultimate defense somehow against Loki. Da 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 da. When you walk talk, then you gon' give me just a little bit of Alright guys, so first 420 hypeness, right? Like, we got plenty of options here. We got Counter-Strike, we got... It is 420. I mean, it is 420. High on Life 2, it is 420. We have High on Life. We can also do some League of Legends. Let's see. Hold in your imagination. I'm horrible at this shit. Give it a little update. Update. No, because you're late because you're 420. Hey. I command you to update thy brother. Hey, brother!
Stop that, we're in public.
No, there's Steve. Oh my god, there is no way.
What's going on? Do I restart everything? What the fuck is going on? Alright, we're gonna restart.